Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Good afternoon, all. This is Fari MC. Time is about, let's see, 4:35. On the 6th of September, Eastern Time. And a couple of, welcome to our weekly webinar. As always, to get in, this is what you need to register once. The date is going to change. Don't worry. This is good for about a year. I think starting like June it is. I don't know. From now to June, you just do it once. If it's not, I think that's what the limitation they have. They have these weekly meetings, like I think 50, 52 issues. And after that, I think there's a little period there, but maybe a week or two. But then we have to, us, regenerate it. They won't let you have indefinite forever meetings. And you don't want to. Versions change and all that. You don't want to. So for now, it's good. If this changes language, I mean, we'll tell you, go and resubscribe. If not, your subscription, your free subscription to these webinars are there. Okay. Once they're done, they're posted here. What's called after post processing. You're gonna see it here, and they get posted here. And it goes forward. And we keep everything. There's no editing. No need to. It is what it is. So we're not a marketing company. We're not gonna give it to you glossy. Nor do we want to. Listen, we're a small group, focused, and I've had a hard time getting the right people to help us. They all look good on paper. Dennis can tell you that. They all go, but what's to practical usage? They get filtered out, and so. But sometime in the near future, we probably have to expand a little bit just to handle the existing business. We're a little bit behind. Okay. Housekeeping stuff very quickly. I won't be here tomorrow. It's in the afternoon. I have a dinner, and then prior to that, I have a meeting with TradeStation folks. So I gotta go there and see what they're up to. We'll find out. Let's see. Then 2 Thursdays ago, probably unbeknown to you, I had a very tough day in the market. They really cleaned my clock, kind of thing. Chicago style, yeah, Chicago. So, yeah, somebody who you know will come after you, exactly. Anyhow, it was a difficult one, and I almost debated. This is, I think this was. Hold on, let me go back one more day. Hold on. Huh? No. How does this thing go back? Okay, no, there we go. Okay, it was 24th of August. On the 25th, I debated should I trade or not. I was nervous, and that was a big drawdown. I didn't have that for a while. It happened to me, and I just, as in French would say, découragé. You lose yourself. But I came back and I traded very small, very methodic, wounded, and I did okay. And that continued. That helped me to really pay attention over the following week. The last thing I want to do have a Friday negative day. That's the worst. And I had a good week that week, but that Thursday changed a lot of things back. And so you go to a mode where, at best, you could be break even on a week, but at least I survived on Friday. The following week, I did okay. That was Moses. I parted the sea. I walked on water. Okay, now until today. Now, yesterday, it was a huge reversal I had. Huge. Okay. I actually closed positive more than the bottom equity line, the worst case in the morning. Yeah. But I got very sick. The wind rush was so bad, my whole system went nuts on me yesterday. And then today, but I covered positive, but I really didn't enjoy it because my whole system was off. Today, I was okay until like early in the afternoon or right around noonish. It blew me away. Yeah, it continued. There was a lot of head fakes. I don't know if I want to trade tomorrow much or not. You gotta have a break. You cannot continue. The losses will come after you. You've got to take a break. You gotta unnerve yourself. So if less than adequate, if I miss something, if I'm not alert, forgive me. It's just I came home out last night about 9:30. Went to it early. It's just and then I was up a little bit early this morning, but watch some news, and next thing I know it's 9:30, 9:24. So I don't do that. I usually at my desk by 6:30. Worst case 7:30. That's my line in the sand. Give me 2 hours. I was not prepped today, and even though I'm short with PMT, and here's an update by the way, where we are on PMT. I don't know when I put it. It was sometime today. There's a timestamp, obviously, that tells us. There we go. At 11:15, that's where we were. Okay, so a little jaggedy, but we're short from 4507 on Thursday. I'm not going to show the trade because now you have non-members here. But you know what the trade is when you log in. Okay, but next week I can show it because now by then what probably at least a half of this theta is gone, and that becomes you cannot get in like that. It's suicide to get in at that time. Right now, for protecting those who are members, we would say go to the webinar, log in, and look at the actual trade. Okay. Now, before we get to charts, we're going to do econ. But there's a question from Michael Becker. I'm more than happy to address that here. Again, hi, Ani, how are you? Let me remind you guys, it has nothing to do with you. Just the law of the land. I'm a newsletter publisher by definition because we have PMT is a newsletter. Yeah, I know it hasn't done the best, but Nancy and I are cleaning it up slowly, and it's getting better and better and better every issue. Obviously, current issue is good. Last few weeks and months are good, but we want to go back a little bit, do a little audit on that. And but nonetheless, I'm still technically, even though it hasn't been that active recently, but getting more. Why? Becoming the sweet spot between now and January 15th is some of the best months we could have. Let's take advantage of it. But I cannot lose my First Amendment rights, which is limited. I don't have a full First Amendment rights. Not in this issue. Why? It's your money. When you're putting a note out there to people, as a publisher, I lose some of my normal uh, publishing. I'm sorry, First Amendment rights. It's not limited. Okay, I'm sorry. It is limited. I'm sorry, it's limited to begin with. It's limited, right? But then one of the rules is you got to be present. It has to be accessible. It has to be recorded. Email doesn't do that unless it's a mass email. Okay, like I say, get in or get out. Okay, so individually, I can't any answer. Has nothing to do with you. All of them, everyone in the past has come up. I've answered that. I'm just taking this opportunity to include others who haven't heard that before. So manage your expectations. I'm not trying to answer you. I just can't until we get here. Okay. So, but now with that said, I'm done with the organizational questions, what have you. One more thing. Okay. Let me see this. Okay. Let me go to my emails. I will show you a picture. It went out yesterday, I think, yesterday early. Was it here? No. No, not Friday, Monday. No. There we go. Okay. We're doing a webinar on these two items. Okay, hold on. Which is raw data coming out of the gamma calculations by a website. You can do it yourself too, but we just paid it. Get the raw data. It's cheaper. Peter Cook will be a speaker. This is the fellow who runs the chat room, and last week, that was a couple of months ago, we did a webinar for him. Already is number one webinar for the year in terms of views. Okay, he's going to be doing that. And I'll tell you just one thing: Admiral Esposito heard about this because I'm coming in for this. He's been MIA for us like 6 months now. Yeah, Mark has been busy. And he's doing some option retraining of key people, active, large portfolio guys. He's retraining some of them with his stuff, and it's been good, and some of my stuff. So it's a good thing he's doing. But he wants to come in for that. So this is what Peter's done in the chat room daily. We'll be posting some of these for you guys. We don't know, as I said, when it's going to be. We think this week or next. This week practically now is done. Today's Wednesday. We have to do this. Tomorrow I'm not going to be here. Monday and Fridays we have to avoid. Most likely, I would say Tuesday. Yeah, and we're probably gonna do it in the go-to meeting room. Yeah, maybe may even do it all day. So keep Tuesday open. I gotta check with Peter. We'll let you know. But Tuesday, probably Tuesday or Thursday of next week, we're gonna do that. Okay, we'll do. I don't want to do. I don't want to do Wednesday because of this. So the webinar, PMT. So you must have gotten this. You went through the whole people on the list. Okay, so the source is Gamma Ladder. I mean, not Gamma. It's Spot Gamma. It's a reasonably priced product. The key thing is understanding it. Okay, so all right, that's it. That's what all about. Did you just watch your emails? The emails will come in here with us, because that's what we capture out of GoToMeeting. Okay, let's go to Econ Calendar. Okay, Labor Day was done. Boom. It was peaceful and quiet for me. Factory orders. Let's see. That came in yesterday morning. It's flipping on us. Yeah. 2.3, negative 2.6, and then a little bit better maybe. Yeah. Oh wow. This was a flip. Sorry. The reinstated. Uh, I'm sorry. He doesn't know what reinstation was. I'm reading this right. Prior was 2.3, and we came a little bit below consensus. Okay. So we have changed. Okay. Go down. So I got it. Sorry. It's the coffee. Yeah, sure. This is the one caused the problem today. ISM services. This one. Yep. This was it, and the rates popped. Now I was last night at the just stopped by a cigar bar to get a Davidoff and sit outside, and they told me no, we have investment meeting here, and we need you to sit there. I said, you need me for what? I don't know about investments. Yeah, I'm flat at the end of the day. I have no risk over the weekend. I don't have this during the day. So please. And no, come and sit down. And then so I said, okay, I'll get iced tea and sit down with you guys. And the whole consensus there was interest rates because they're doing real estate. And I asked one of them, and because they asked me, "Do you have a question?" I didn't want to interview. It's not my show. I just want to sit back. I said, "Yeah, I just want you to know what you guys doing interest rate wise." And they said, all of them, Fed is done. So much for that. Here's what this ISM did to us today. So I had no response to them last night. I said, yeah, guys, what do you call it? The 5-year was behind, right? Breaking the 7-year high. We're going to go see it now. You see this cross there? Yeah, we're going to go see that. See it now. When this thing pops, they're all going to pop. So cars, houses, and insurance liabilities. They're all rising. Yeah. So you know what it is? It's the real. I know Trumpkins have a big problem with this. It's the real growth in wages. That's what we have. So for the first time in a long time, the percentage of earning, labor, income growth for labor labor and office workers is higher than inflation. I know it's hard to believe that, but it is. And that data is not a joke. We haven't had that. So, which is very healthy, but it creates its own set of pressures, in my humble opinion, by the Fed. So, okay, what else we had today on the econ calendar? PMI composite, I totally missed that. Let me see what we got, and then we're going to look at the trade. I just remember from the news that it was ISM. Remember in the chat, so we got 2, 3 folks are really good. Nancy, Peter, and Anita. So I don't have to search much. They feed me. Boom. They spoon feed me the info on this stuff, which is good. 51 to 51 to 52. We came a little bit lower today. Okay. All right. I get it. All right. We're a little bit softer than normal on Friday. Remember it came in consensus. I think that's what Anita called for. Bravo. It came in where it was. Okay. Jobless claim. There's nothing here. Inventories. There's nothing here of importance. Okay. We'll see. Now this is second week. One more thing. Expiration. We expire the futures contract on the 15th. The rollover now by dictum offered by the great CME on the 10th, which is a Sunday night. At night, we go to the Z contracts. We're running U right now. Okay, we're running. This is a. We're running the U contract. Okay, it's going to be Z when it comes to Sunday nights. Both on the go to webinar and 2 Zooms for the OTF trust. They're all going to be that because Monday morning the trade activity will shift. Now, or kicks in on Tuesday. We're still not trading Mondays. Kicks in on Tuesday, and by then I think should be all behind us. Yeah, completely cleaned up. ES by open of Monday should be Z contract. How do you tell? Volume change as always. We have gone over this before, but we track it. We start putting in there now, right there. Okay. So I'm going to put in ESZ23 and US NQZ23. There you go. Okay, we're going to start tracking these, and we're going to look at the volume levels. The key thing is volume right there. So you could see 1.5 million versus 46. Long way to catch up. But I'll tell you, by next Monday morning, near the open, late into Sunday night, early in the morning, this is swapped. And that's the key you got to play. You got to be careful. Do not go home this weekend with any position. You got to be flat. Just reset Monday. If you keep overnight, which is very dangerous with futures, I wouldn't recommend that. Okay, what else do we have? Anything on the econ calendar we need to worry about? I don't think so. By the way, I subscribe to, it's a hard copy, to this for next year. So I can have it's hardcover to give it to you and so forth. Man, it's a few bucks. It's nothing. But anyway, I'm not saying you should do that. But I'm going to get that. Why? I'm tired of seeing 1 week view. I want to see more than 1 week. Yeah. And this is a nice handiwork, which is good. And you're tax deductible. I'm investment business. I subscribe to different things I need. So you can't always have all the solutions. Sometimes you got to read somebody else's work. Yeah. And this is just stating some facts. Let's go to charts. So far, so good. Again, we'll send you an invite if you want to come to the chat room. I think either Tuesday or Thursday of next week. But the control is set by Peters when he's available for that. All right. We'll just give you a link. We'll throw again a go-to-meeting link, and then we change it that night, so it locks it out. When we declare to you what our current link is that day, then that night we'll switch it out to a new one, and then that's fair to everybody. It's at least work for me and you. All right. As a go-to-meeting, you click it just like here, except not a go-to webinar. Go-to-meeting, you come in, and it's more prone for chat. Your speakers have to be working. That's crucial. We will record it in that mode, and we'll put it on the web on YouTube. All right. You'll be surprised how much gamma is needed when you're doing the trading. You'll be surprised. It's just the way things are. But where is it coming from? It's the gamma of the options, SPX and NDX, and that dictates how we go through this. Is there anybody here? Hold on. What am I? I'm getting something. Hold on 1 second. Let me see something went off here. Hey, John, how are you? John Dodd, join us, bravo. Okay. And hey, Siamak, how are you? Siamak, don't tell me you're on the iPhone. You can't do that, man. You'd be from a screen. It's too much. It's too much, senor. Yeah. All right, no worries. Okay, we're just starting the charts. All right. Okay, so we came back down. As you know, we went short somewhere in here. I forgot. It's in the chart I put set up there. Hold on. We're gonna refer to this, so let's come back. Sorry, didn't mean to close it. Yeah, this is up there as of 11 this afternoon. Oh, yeah, 11 this morning. Sorry, but you could see up there. Now I'm not going to show the trade because a little bit too early. Yeah, it's not fair to those who pay for this service. We only share the charts. There may be a bias, but not actual trade. We can't do that. But maybe by next week we'll be so far into the trade, but what you see is very difficult to get in. Yeah, and that's you should not. Either it's a winner or a loser, or maybe flat by then. I don't know. We'll see. Notice that we have really kept up with keeping our notes there. Every major email went out, you had a copy. Post in the newsletter. We try to get back on that. It's very easy actually when you have a little bit of help, and Nancy's doing a great job for me. She's been always very helpful. Anyhow, we and on the downside, if I get the listen on the upside, because S&P cannot short by definition. You can, but S&P itself is a long. It's what we call buy and hope. Okay, this is the majority of American retirement is here. Majority of it. Okay, so my edge is on the downside. If I'm on the wrong side of a trade when it goes down, I double kill it. I'm up 5% and they're down 5. See what I'm saying? Yeah. Now on the upside, I'm lucky just keep up. Now here, of course, again we killed it too. When there's a downside, it's mine. All I need to do now give back. Okay, when the market is rising, I can't be caught short as the market is rising, and because our indicators are set that catch these trends, it has to be a trend. It can't be a bow wow. It can't be a quick in and out. It has to be. It's like last year. Last year was an incredible trend. You could see. Look at that. Look at the COVID time. Well, this one, it was a trend. You got to keep up. Now, this could give you head fakes, and that's why we didn't lose, we didn't gain much either. We just gradually went up, stayed there, and then kicked out. That's how this is going to be. Stair step. You cannot make money all the time compared to SPX. I'm not saying we didn't make money, but here we had also a couple of mistakes in the futures. I mean, your options. But mark to market, the way Time Digest does this, there's edge on the downside. One of you guys wrote to me on Twitter or X. He was absolutely right. I totally agree. So let me close that. So we put the trade on Friday. There was a risk of theta over the weekend, and this was here. That's Friday. And I promise you guys, when I change my bias on Thursday, that I'll give you a trade after non-farm comes out. And of course, the whole discussion was, hey, here we go, rock and roll time to the upside. I said, I'm not putting a trade on, not yet. Hold on, let's have some tea. I went to see my XO, the second one in command, Admiral Tico. We had a chat, and Admiral Tico told me we need to read more Rumi and drink some tea. Hold on. So we went in late. I don't know what time we went that in. I think it was 11 something when we went into you guys. Actually, I can tell from here. We're not even showing it. Let me go to. There we go. There we go. Yeah, about 11 o'clock it went in. Eastern time, yeah. And we're holding it. It's done good. It's done good. We're up quite a bit. What I've got to do is got to be more vigilant and get out fast. I've got a target of this area, so we'll see how it works out. Now, chart-wise, timing was good. It's failure near 109, 105, whatever it was, McClellan oscillator. So was here. They're both in charge. Today was a push down on technical. As you know, 7% of NDX is Apple. So Apple pushed this market down today. You see what's happening already on the CI dips. If you don't catch it there, you can catch it on CI dips. Look at that line. If you would do a trading, what do you call it? Trend line. If you do a trend line of the peaks of the CI dip, it's a very good note of what's happening. We're going down. Yeah. You do not want to short here. You do not want to short at the cross. You want to short near the top. So this is one of our better entries. Let's see what happens. I can't predict what the future is going to be. Only price and volume will dictate. So next few days are going to be interesting. Yeah. I'm prepared to jump out, let's say, by Monday or Tuesday of next week. Yeah. Remember, things could go either way because it's the highest volatility month in the year. If you look at seasonality, and I think because also the problems with Washington with both the debt now, the national debt, the interest expense is $1 trillion per year, 7.6 trillion, or we have to be refinanced next year. Yeah, you know why? Because we were so smart. Yeah, China owns half of us. We had a lot of debt. About 8 trillion came in because of COVID. Yeah, in 2020. Rates were low. They did a short-term notes so that they lock in a lower rate, but now it's going to come in at the other side. So I'd say this: I don't know, you're Air Force guy or Navy guy. The Air Force guy says, find your parachute. Yeah. Navy guy said, "Where's your harness?" So there's a rock and roll time ahead of us. Yeah. Yeah. If we get to that point, strategically we're going to be short. Okay, this is the chart that we started recently. It's equal weighted prices. Excuse me, and I'm learning. I'm still learning it. Remember, it's an equal value. So Apple is not 7% of this. Apple is the 1/500 of it. Oh, I'm sorry. Apple is 7% of NDX. And this is NDXE. So this is equal weighted for 100 names. A little different animal. But you can also see what's happening here. Now remember, I got on the trade about here. The peak was coming close enough. I got lucky, but I didn't know this. This is extra. So let's see. Yesterday and today, Friday. Yeah. And we went on the short on Thursday. Good. Now, we're lucky. Okay. I don't want to pat myself in the back. I want to keep my guards up instead. Okay. Canaries in a coal mine. We talked about this. We also talked about this. Look at the webinars on YouTube. The fact that we can't go to 50, it's a pretty good, decent tell. And now look what's happening with CI diffs. Yeah. By the way, for the record, we are doing some charts for hold on. Like this is what you see on PMT newsletter. Most people started doing our GCs, color gradient bars for some indicators. Well, probably by next week we'll be all there. We just begin to slowly rolling out. It's not that much work. It's just labor work. I just don't have the time right now. I got to sit there and get ready and make sure its readings are the same. But we have distributed that for our Happy Expert package. So we're going to employ that. Don't have them here. What we'll do, and what it does is we can do combo, and so it looks like this, and save a space. Why is that important? There's a little more room for the main charts. Yeah. Okay, those are sent out. We have had no problem with the code at all. Everybody got it set up. As a matter of fact, if anything, I will tell folks is refresh. Go to the website and download the pack. The pack there is also compliant with version 70. I know it's a lot of detail, but that's why I guess that's now. Okay, this is a 747-8. Yeah, I mean the long range. Yeah, and now listen to this. Look what they have done. I suspect the conversation tomorrow is going to be a little bit about this. Go to desktop, go to performance. You can see on high performance by TradeStation. When I go to this, we're using 1 core because I have 16 core on this machine. Yeah, this is a good i7. It's a good muscle i7. And of course, my big improvement is my i9. The i9 that I use for Tico Capital Management for the trading. Using this configuration is just a charm, just beauty. I mean, it doesn't joke around. Loads up charts, You know, it's now. You want the caveat. Every time there's an update with TradeStation, remember these are not documents. You're learning it from technical guys and so forth internally. They will have some documentation, but that's where they are. There's some primitive stuff because they just introduced it. Introduced it in '67. No. I'm sorry. They started it after '67 was launched. This is '70, right? The '67 update was in January. There was absolute quiet. There's nothing there until we get to '68, which is in June, and then there are 2 back-to-back updates, 2 bug fixes. So it took them 6 months basically go to what's called multi-threaded or multi-core. And you machines, CPUs. I would say stick with Intel. Please do not touch these versions now of TradeStation with because you want to save $40 on AMD part. Do not go there. If there are any hardware calls, you're gonna have some messy responses. So we had one machine that by mistake was bought in Chicago, and now it's a garage. Why? I noticed it was a pretty good decent chip of AMD. I got it during 2009, 2008, 2009 debacle as a favor. They I forget what the name of the business is. I think it's sold um, Tiger something was it called? Tiger Direct. Tiger Direct. There was a local office. I just called to see how they're doing because I get a lot of stuff from them. And one of the guys noticed me. I said, "I remember your name. Can I look up your customer ID and so forth?" I said, "Sure." He goes, "Yeah, I'll cut you extra deal. Just bring cash." I said, "Huh? Yeah, no checks, no, and no credit cards." I said, "What do you mean?" He goes, "Well, I can take those, but if you want to help me, bring me cash." I said, "Why?" He's like, "I got meet payroll." That was the time in Chicago there was no cash. Folks could not cash their checks. So the CFOs were telling them, "Hey, your managers, if you can collect cash, we can meet the payroll. We know the checks are good. Do that. I'll give them extra discount." So it was. I didn't look. It was a good price. It turned out to be a AMD. Not doing that. It's in the garage. Yeah. I got it empty. Well, there's nothing that I really need, but I need to shoot into the drive. That's how you put these things to bed. Yeah. You shoot into the drive and it's gone. So maybe we take it for target practice one day. So please get Intel chip. And so that's been going on, which is good. And you need 70. Okay, please be up to date with us. I have still one subcontractor, one client, I should say. They're not on 70, and you don't know what we went through by putting new stuff in because we update things every month. We've tried to come down to one update a month for ORB, and by giving out uh, the the verification file, it forces and that controls what version it is. It automatically spoils the previous versions. You can't run, and only the current can be run because we want to make sure everybody's on the same issue. The problem with these folks is that they're not on 70. Now, so far it's run fine, but if they change something internally, we don't know. So please stay with us, yeah, because we can only confirm it works on the version we have. Our version is going to be not the beta version, but latest release. So having said that, I'm sorry I had to say it. This has happened last week. Okay. All right, let's do our count again. As you know, last time was what, was it 314, something like that? Anyhow, so the slightly negative. Okay, so a lot negative. That's 2, 3, 3, 1, 3, 2. No, I'm sorry. 1, 3. Yes, you got to put the winners first. 1, 3, 2, 3, 3, 3. Okay, we're at 5, 3 right now. 5 up, 1 down. So that tells you we're nowhere close to bottom. If this move is real, and you see the double tops in place, actually lower, um, we got more work to do on the downside. Now, how far I don't know. This is where things get dicey because it could be news driven. Look at today. Today was purely news driven. All right, now a couple of you wrote to me again over the weekend. What are you guys doing over the weekend? It's Labor Day. Yeah. Think about football, barbecue, and beer. Or some of you guys more with finer palates, maybe a 30-year scotch. Okay, so, but what are you worrying about? What do you call it? Momo is doing. Give me a break. Again, no one-on-one advice, please. Come here. We watch. We post charts also on Twitter. You can do that. As you know, Admiral Tico has been posting quite a bit recently. More power to him. Let's see. There we go. Let me go here. Here's your Admiral. This is me, but I'm not Admiral Tico. Remember that. I'm not as good as him. Hold on. What happened? Hold up. So let me go here. Oh, we dispute the split that? I think we did. Hold on. There we go. AT Admiral Tico. Okay. You want to make sure you're following him? Yeah, get out of here. Hold on. Admotico. Okay. Hold on. There we go. All right. This is Admiral Tico, and he's been doing. Oh, this is one of his favorite restaurants in New York. Yeah, you gotta get some of that. But you could see a lot of charts he's put in. So, and if you do that, that's open. This does not risk my First Amendment right because it's going to everybody at the same time. I just can't do one-on-one on email. That's all, or phone calls. I can answer you. I'll take the call. That's not the issue. But we can't talk about the market. Well, on the market, we got to come here. Okay? Thank you. Thanks for understanding. All right. So, Momo, we got sidetracked. We're up. Timing is good. We're negative half. So let's hold on. We're going to see what it does around negative, let's say, 9, -8, -9 area. So we got a little bit to go. Hopefully, by next week this time, mission accomplished. Why? As you know, Black-Scholes has a lot of logarithmic inputs. That's how it works. That's how the normal density function is solved. So we need time and price to move in our direction logarithmically, not a straight line. It's not going to work. That's not enough. It's just the way things are because of the expiration. Yeah. Because here's the thing: the theta is the easiest one to explain. As you're moving near the expiration, the time left becomes logarithmic. You got 5 days to go, so you got 25%. 20% burn rate. You go to the next day, you have 4 days to go, becomes 25%. Then 33%, then 50%, and then 100% by last day. So because of the logarithmic pattern, if your price and time do not go your way, you're not going to make money. Yeah, you split a few bucks. But when we really optimize, we're going to do that. Now, my mistake is sometimes I sit there too long. So watch out. If we're going to get to somewhere in the next couple of days, especially news driven, PMT members, be alert, be around your email. We're going to get an exit command. Well, I won't. Tico, Admiral Tico. And he's going to remind you by powers vested in him by SecDef, Secretary of Defense. He's going to tell you what to do. Okay? So go and do that. By the way, I hate Tutorville, whatever the guy is, the senator from Alabama. He should be court-martialed. He's stopping everybody on their promotions. I don't care what his reasons are. I don't care. I didn't spend those many years on F-18 and B-2 for this little piece of crap telling me who's my next chairman of the board. Head of Joint Chief of Staff. Yeah, absolutely playing game. And they're outside, they love it. He's a Putin guy. We should have a prisoner exchange. Send all these Russian lovers over there. Boom, ship them there as a prisoner exchange. Yeah. So, I get so upset when I think about this idiots. Totterville, whatever his name, used to be a football coach. Go and play football. What the hell you know about this shit? Absolutely incredible. I get frustrated with some of these idiots. Sorry, guys. Anyhow. Okay, what are we doing on VIX? One of our entry points, as we discussed in the chat, was this area, right about this area. I don't know if we discussed this here or not, but I was alerted by where the VIX was. So we do have to keep watching this. I think we're on a swing. Why? Look at the CI diffs. Yeah. I'm saying CI. The CI should continue. This is on the VIX itself, so we should turn. Sorry, guys. I get frustrated with this idiot. All right. Hey, I paid my dues. Yeah. Let him pay his dues. Son of a gun. SPX. Okay, we saw that. Here's SQ. All right. Rally up from -1 sigma to +1, 1.5, and then boom, they pulled it. Why this is pulling back? Because we're heading down. As you head down, some of that positions maybe they put out here and here will come to fruition as the move happens. So they can sum off. This is observation. You're not trading this. It's not tradable. This is an index computed at the end of the day. It just looks at what kind of a put activity we have down here. Okay, should be a little bit less. Makes sense. If we drop on this fast on the price, this is going to be actually lower chance. Right now we had a very high chance here, and you saw what happened. Actually, they established. Remember, this has a month to two forward VIX. Look, as the SQ was peaking, you know that prices are going to get cheaper and cheaper on the puts. That's the time they loaded up, and this was a good run. They pocket that, but it wasn't always done completely. So you have a next leg. When we had what was the signal? Hold on. Last big signal of a SQ was in August. Yeah, no. That was in December of 2019, before the 2020 drop. Okay. So it was like a 3 months window. The one prior to that was is a Christmas Eve 2018. That was in August. So like 4 months. So between 3 to 4 months, this is going to come to fruition. Yeah. So how and when and why, I have no clue. All I know that this position says, typically speaking, I mean, listen, that's how this pressure builds up. Hold on, why is this moving so slow? Okay. Okay, now you see that new high there? Yeah, that's 21. Okay. Yeah, yeah, that's 21. I was mentioning earlier. So let's go a year earlier. Boy, it's not moving past me. 1 second. Sorry, guys. All right. Mhm. No, I gotta go 2 years. Yeah, because I need to look at. I believe it was. No, it was December. I'm sorry. Here, there should be a December here. Do we have a December? No. There we go. Somewhere in here we peaked. This doesn't make sense. What? 216? No. I'm sorry. Forget that. Erase that. It's got to be in the December of 19, right? Hold on. Yeah, there we go. You see that? There we go. Yeah. That was caused. That gave us the clue. We gotta go through this. It was a little nice piece of change. We gotta look at something like that. Sigma level high near the upper percentile, the quartile, upper quartile of the range. Because range is expanded a little bit. So why? Because you're measuring it against itself. So at least that's the way I do it. Hold on. Huh, there we go. So here where we are, it's a slow. This is a very slow process. We made a peak there, 4 sigma, touched it almost. And then, of course, we get into seasonality of the fall. This is offset was end of June, I think it was. Is it? Yeah, end of June. No. June 1st. This is June 1st. So 4 months would be now. June, July, August. Yeah, no, 3 months would be now. Yes, yeah. So I think something in September is going to push this down. I mean, the market down. Given that signal, we'll see. The issue is what it is. I don't know. As I used to say to uh, 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 Mary Thompson, I said, "You're the journalist, not me. I didn't go to Colombia. You did. Premier journalist. Go find the answer. I don't know. I'm just telling you this is what the charts are telling me. I don't make the news. You guys do. Go figure it out." She said, "Fair, you're impossible." I said, "No, you asked me something I don't know. I can talk about things I know. I'm comfortable. But you go on the periphery, that's crazy." Okay, 3 months. Now, by the way, what's our VIX is doing? Something's happened here. We gotta watch. Oh, we have no volume yet because it's not after 6. No, yeah, we stopped. Yeah, the volume is they cleared this out because of the settlement there. 9.6, right? Okay, so we are now on the September long, December short. I think we're gonna have to shift that. I forgot what the expiration is. Is it next week or following week? Remember, it's on Wednesday. Last trade on Tuesday, settlement Wednesday morning. I'll have to check the actual expiration. Of course, again, we start looking at the volume. But currently, I do believe this is correct. This is correct because before expiration. Let's just double check. I haven't touched it, but let's check. Make sure I'm not kept from the last one. Long September, short December. Right. Okay. Let's interpret that. That's 232. It's not too high. It's not too low. Now, Okay. I'm. Yeah. This is not responding at all. Yeah. This is not. Look at it. You were up. We were high up there. No, I'm sorry. It's doing fine. You were high up there in the low reading. When this goes back up, remember it's negative right now, gets to zero, that's the market. Maybe zero point 0.5. I mean, that's a call. That's art. That's not a science. Somewhere near negative zero, let's say, uh, remember it's negative, so you're rising in the value, so negativity gets less. Anything above negative one and up is probably near the zero. It's not exact. It's not always going to be because these are tradable. Both legs are tradable, so they could fool us. But somewhere in there, you can tell from other tools that yeah, that was a low, and you'll have a short alert that that's happening. But we're not there yet. We need to go much higher in the spread with the price dropping more, and then the low is no. You can take a look at it here. It's easier. SP2. First of all, the stock RSI. Again, this is not my indicator. We just provide the code is open source from Tushar Chandy. The book is on Amazon if you can find it. We also recommend it on our blog. We have no interest in it. We don't get paid. Nothing. But it's just I think it's a good, interesting reading. And yes, you guys have insomnia. It's better than taking pills. Yes. It's a cure for insomnia. Yeah, try that. Yes. Yes. Bravo. This is reminding us of yeah, but don't worry. Tico will remind me that. That's his tribe. Yeah. Well, Shoshana is coming. Yeah, so Tico will remind me. Yeah, of course. Yeah, you think he's saving his credit cards, putting aside, hiding them on Fridays? Wait until we get to Jewish high holidays. Oh yeah, he's just incredible. Yes. Remember that's gonna become low volume. So uh, this is why part of the reason the September is exaggerated moves. The fact that you don't have a balancing volume on the other side. That's true. So bravo. Thank you, Dennis. So let's come back here. Let's talk about our stock on our side. We had our rendezvous we talked about. You're coming back. Now these two are trying to get there. Guess what? They're failing here right now. So now if this come back up, we'll probably negate the move. If it doesn't, given the value this high versus that high, this could be getting demolished. I mean the prices. Yeah. This could be a tough area. This is probably a first tell. Can we get a rendezvous back? Or we gotta turn over now and go down. Let's say like this. We're not exactly getting top. Maybe one of the three gets up there and then just sinks. So we'll see. We'll see when that comes up. What I like to bet on is SP2. As you know, we talked about how high it is, and we talked about look at the divergence. Yeah, it's especially uh, these two. These two are supposed to be near each other value wise. This one versus that. Now, this has got a bunch of inputs in there. Well, I'm not gonna get into that. But as you know, I'll just say this: SPX has the most number of internals. This is a bunch of internals that go in there. We have not changed the mix. We have not. Uh, Long and short of it is, we're a little bit below neutral because we're below 50. And remember, this goes back for me to like 98. Yeah. I mean, the only indicator I worked on during put call ratio was this. Yeah. It was later on that the CI came in after website was launched. And so to me, it's neutral, a little below. My goal is to see what it does around 25. So what do we do next couple of days? I just said earlier. Admiral Tico says, read Rumi and drink some Persian tea. Yeah. Okay, and then that's it. There, we're good there. Let's see, do we have anything else? Oh, treasuries. I'm sorry. Oh, I got more charts. Right. Treasuries. We looked at it a little earlier. Uh, this. Look at these crossings. The CIDEFs are telling the story. It's that simple. Yeah, we're gonna break all of these. Give where we are. Yeah. I mean, whether you like it or not, the real income growth is its own story. We haven't had that in a while. It's only a small amount, but it still says where we are. So all of these boom and doom speakers out there, forget it. Again, go back to the charts. If they're right, the chart will show. It's that simple. Yeah, we're not there. Okay. Volume, totally disappointing. Again, we're not getting any signals. Absolutely. We get close and then reverse it. All right. So, and on Twitter, I think was it Walter Deemer. He talks about this, and they take this guy. He's a fine gentleman. I don't know him. I've never talked to him, but I've seen his writings. I've seen his book. I got his book. Um, they go nuts. These young twitters. I mean, they ask so much detail. This, that, and they miss the picture. He's just interpreting it, and we're not getting excessive volume. It's the summertime. None of this is really doing any signal. So I'm going to remind you, no signal here and pass. But I still keep looking. I probably opened this chart 4 times this morning while I was trading. Just want to keep an eye on it for a second. I'm not going to dwell on it, but just want to see what the readings are. My eyes go boom, boom, and boom. That's it. Just the three numbers. I got it in my memory what I have. Need to know. Of course, today was different, Bob. I kept making. I tried to defend it. I shouldn't have. I was going against my own PMT. Very stupid. Okay, and you know what? I'd probably take a day off. You get unnerved. Your system. Problem is high anxiety, too much of a time. Okay, short on ES. Very nice call. Yeah, I think we talked about that. Was it Wednesday? What day is this? 31. So yeah. No, I think we were already in. I think we were in that day. Yeah. Friday cleaned it up. Boom. Yeah. Shorts here. Still long with Russell. Probably not bad because of where it went long. And then yeah. You could see that it's not doing bad. If you see look at the results, not doing bad. And then this is another short one. And now we just gone long, a little short, and then long again. All right. We don't distribute this, but we discussed the chart. Actually, it's not even my quote. Peter wrote this. Yeah. Yeah, I wrote this one. He wrote this one, and we shared. Then we show it to you guys here. All right. What else do we need? Okay. Here's the current position. We put this in the webinar in the PMT newsletter, and so we got those two lows. Yeah, yeah, I got it. Yeah, the low was 443. Yeah, we've come a long way. Remember, we went in at 450. Yeah. No, this trade was good. It still is. Let's see how we go after this. I think there's some going to be head fake here. We got to look at the news. It could be exogenous. Yeah. So again, now let me read this back to you. There's probably shares. Evening of Friday, September 15th through Sunday is Rosh Hashanah. Remember, you sell on Rosh Hashanah and you buy on Yom Kippur, right? By the way, go and see movie Golda. Awesome movie. About 73. Yeah. And as you know, my dad was involved. Getting 3 tankers to Haifa. Yeah. That's why price of oil went up. Yeah. What do you call it? The ambassador, not the ambassador, the attaché for Israel. So call my dad and says, I got to see you. There's something for you. I have to show you. Can't talk on the phone. So he goes, come on over for dinner. He used to come over. Very nice guy. He got shot, in the head. Like, I don't know. One of these days, right after the last dinner he had with us, was really bad. It was really bad. Some Palestinian right in front of the embassy at the receiving line walked in and boom, in front of his wife. Really bad situation. Anyhow, but he came in that night. And my dad said, "Go to me." Yeah, it's like we have to talk. And we cooked some Persian food for him. He had a great time, but there was a alert from Department of Defense there saying we need oil badly. What can you do for us? And Dad explained that next morning to Zahedi, the ambassador, in his sauna, because he used to have briefings in the morning on his sauna. This is Shah's son-in-law. And he goes, I don't need this. Let's go. Let me get a shower. Call White House. I gotta go see Kissinger. Come with me. Oh. And then my dad goes there with him to give him a proposal. Hey, we'll get him. Oh, remember, U.S. was on embargo too because of the Saudis. We'll give you oil. We give Israel oil. We have 3 tankers in Med. We'll divert them to Haifa with your approval. But we want to lower better price. And Kissinger said, what do you think about it? And Saudi says 12. Was that $3? Whoa, what are you going to do with the money? Do you have a shopping list? These are 2 words of Kissinger. And my dad says, yeah, I want some F-14s. I want 500 Phoenix missiles. 500, yeah. And he says, well, Kissinger says, do you know they're about to go bankrupt? Next day, my dad is in New York to meet with, no, this is Washington. In New York, getting to sit down with Brewerth, John Brewerth, the chairman. And Brewerth brings in the existing line of credit, revolving line of credit that was frozen because of TF-30 engines. Long story. And like within a 3-day period, they reconstruct the debt of Grumman, which is about 75 million. Those frozen. They closed the line of credit. They had 6 weeks to go. Within 3 days, they have 200 million cash. Refresh to 75 and shock give him 125. While we get the order from what do you call it? The F-14s, the only country who's ever shipped it. And the pressure was, can you give us the order? My dad said, no, we can't. We're gonna do this once. We're gonna do it right, but we'll give you a lifeline. So that's 73. By watching Golda, it was incredible. It was absolutely incredible. Some of the stuff was actual. I just documented the actual footage. So it was a good movie. So let's see. Is there anything else here I have? No. I'm sorry. Yom Kippur, okay. On sundown on September 24th. So during that period, you want to sell on 17th, and should it be 10 days or is it a week? Sounds like you're saying a week. That's a little bit too short. I thought it was 10 days. Or 25th? Really? Okay. All right. You know better than I do. I just have to look it up. Yeah. It's that period. This old adage. The sun, Rosh Hashanah, what? There's nobody there. The organ's gone. It's going to be accelerated. And then you buy on Yom Kippur. Yeah. One time it shifted late, which turned out to be, what do you call it? Long-term capital. Long-term capital got caught in there. Yeah. You short first and you buy next. The buy was October 8th. This is 1998. Oh, what a lesson that was. Oh. Before that, I had no idea about that axiom. Yeah. Okay, folks. I think I'm done here. I'll be more than happy to take your questions. I'm good. We kept it under 1 hour. Any questions for me? Do I post around the points? I think you asked that from Admiral Tico. Okay, yeah. I'll confer with them. Typically we do. Yes, sir. Because we do a full chart. You know, when you take a camera, when you take this is Hybrid Snap we use. It's called window. Okay, that's one of the easiest that we do. His window. You see what happens there? It lights it up, right? We click that and that gets it. Yeah, we usually do. Except I do a repeat to take that vertical line out of the way that got caught. Yeah, so yes, we do. Yeah, but not often. It's a gift. It's not an obligation. Yeah, and you're with Admiral, it's blonde. I told you. Yeah, blondes think this is their word. We just happen to live in it. Yeah, so at least the blondes down here. Yeah. So, but I'll bring it up, Michael. Not a problem. Yeah. But if you remember, if you alert him or say I need it, all that, then what he's gonna tell you. Go drink tea. Yeah, it's his schedule, not mine, not yours. Yeah. Any other questions for me, please? And I know the value. I agree with you. There's a value here where this thing falls. Is it up here? Is it get up there? Or is it way below? Listen, if this thing turns over now, yeah, that's a rock and roll time. Yeah. I rather, ideally, I rather do it near Rosh Hashanah. Yeah. So, like, let's say we go sideways a little bit, but then we're using some data. Or maybe drop now, we go flat, and then we're short next Friday. Yeah. Could be two levels. You can't do all in one because theta. It would be ideal, but theta would kill you. Yeah. Any other questions for me? Any other questions, guys? I see none. I appreciate you guys coming in. We'll do one next week. Yeah. All right, guys. I'm out of here. Remember, you got to give us 5, 10, 15, depending on what it is, post processing time, and then the upload, and it's good to you. Oh, thank you all. Thank you for attending. See you next week.